Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Have you seen what Kanye West or Ye's wife Bianca Censori wore? I think it was at the Grammys. Did you see that? She was almost completely naked. And this is the media coverage of that. We are supposed to all dislike that. Why? Because it is Kanye West. Now, I remember a few women in the past who showed up on the red carpet dressed almost as naked as Bianca. And they were all interpreted as very racy, very fashionable, very interesting kind of dress. Why? Because we were supposed to like them, but we're supposed to hate Kanye West. Why? Well, if you're not familiar, he said certain things a few years back. And he said that the group of people, he claimed, because he's crazy. That's what we are supposed to think about Kanye West. Yeah, he's crazy. He said the group of people who have too much power in the entertainment industry, in the media. And they said, no, that's not true. That's anti this. Okay, but then he lost almost $1.5 billion worth of, I don't know, money. Because that group doesn't have any influence, but just boycotted and threatened Adidas, and Adidas dropped Ye's line of fashion, for instance. And he lost, I don't know, how many hundreds of millions of dollars with Adidas only. JP Morgan did not want to do business with him again and so on. But they have no influence, nothing. So because I think Kanye West said the emperor has no clothes, now they're attacking him. I'm attacking Ye. Personally, I don't think Ye should have been where he is at in a way of how he is portrayed as. Remember, Kanye West was portrayed as a fashion mogul, music industry guru genius or whatever. He was an entrepreneur, and somewhere down the line, he was a rapper. Now, all these great words that I used before I used the word rapper are gone. Now he's back to rapper. Kanye West, rapper, crazy rapper. Why? Because he said the emperor has no clothes. Or he pointed out to evidence. Go and watch a video, if you want, on YouTube, where Kanye West pulls up his telephone outside near a car and he says, the executive of this, the executive of that. Those are facts. You don't like them? Well, you're not a just and a person who's looking for the truth. Now, what's going on here? Bianca Censori, his wife, she's white, he's black. She shows up almost naked at Grammys. Now, if that is, how's that called? Public exposure, indecent public exposure, she should have been arrested on the spot. No? Was she? No. That means, was she illegal? Was her, how should I put it? The way she came out, dressed, was that illegal? Did she break any laws? If yes, she should be arrested, right? I mean, if I go right now like this with a little thing on me, I'm pretty sure I will be reported with public indecent public exposure. She was not, as far as I remember, but the media did not like that. Not because of her, it's because of him. Remember, he's black, she's white. If things would have been reversed, we would have heard accusations of sexual exploitation, slavery, I guarantee you that. It's all because of Ye saying something, and he had a platform. A lot of people heard it, and some people agreed with that, as crazy as it sounds. And I'm going to tell you a story, if I still have time here. I'm going to show you 3 articles about a conversation I had with an African-American young woman that I used to work with regarding Ye, and regarding Louis Farrakhan, and regarding Martin Luther King, and regarding Malcolm X. And I will tell you what she thought about Kanye West, and what arguments she gave me for her assessment or conclusion right here. Kanye West's wife, Bianca Censori, goes completely naked at 2025 Grammy, skips bra and underwear in see-through dress. Why wasn't she arrested? Why was she charged? Indecent exposure, right? So it is all blurred and all that. This is how it showed up. Now, as an adult, which is me, right? As an adult, I don't care if you go naked outside. The only thing I care is for children. Obviously, if you look like, okay, but nevertheless, I give everyone the right to go like the ancient Greeks, naked if you want. That's me. That's me, man, as an adult. Of a child, maybe I would have a problem. Why do I say maybe? The Greeks did not have a problem. Now, it doesn't mean that that's necessarily the golden rule and that's the way it should be done. But for the kids, that's the only thing I would protect them from seeing people naked outside and so on. But for an adult, I don't give a shit. Dress however you want. Put a feather in your ass if you want and walk like that. And you think you're a, I don't know, peacock. I don't care, my friends. So, for me, I don't see personal anything wrong with that. Anything. Why? Because I remember when Cher showed up kind of like that. I remember when J-Lo showed up with something like that. And there's many other examples. You can find them online. I'm not going to post them over here. You can find them and you're going to look at very, very, how they call them? They call them in some way provocative. That's a provocative. This the word was called for, used for those guys, but not for Kanye West's wife. Now, let me show you another here. Another article. I think that she should have, as I said, if we are outraged with her, we should have been outraged with other things. Who is the person deciding what is acceptable? Well, if we have laws, enforce the goddamn laws. If it's not illegal, you don't like it, you can express it. But I think it's selective outrage here. In a word of naked dress, did one take it too far? And here is Kanye West with his wife. I don't see them arrested here. And then they show up and right here, right? And you have all these things. Look at this picture right here. Now, if this would have been right here, or this, if this would be change the colors, people would say exploitation right there. Here we're back again in 1850 or something. All right, so this is, and then we have right there. Someone told me, well, why does he make her dress like that? Isn't she an adult? Well, Don Lemon denies starting rumors that Kanye West and Bianca Censori were escorted out of the 2025 Grammys. This is a loser that is still portrayed. And here's again blurred thing. But look how he stands, how Kanye stands. Why is this? You show your prize? What is it? I think that's what it is. But anyway, that's me. Because, I'm a little bit crazy. In a video posted on YouTube channel, former CNN, now he's a Trojan horse here in wherever he's on YouTube, denied having anything to do with reports that the Bianca Censori and right here, the artist right there, were kicked out of 2050 Grammy last night. First of all, Kanye, yeah, whatever your name is, they all hate him right now. I did not start a rumor about you being kicked out of the Grammys, but I actually corrected it. All right, I saw someone on your team who asked me to correct. All right, my friends, let me tell you the story. So first, if it's illegal, she should be punished as Bill Clinton for his bombardment of Yugoslavia. She should be punished as George W. Bush was punished for invading and bombarding two countries on false pretext, lies, which is Iraq and Afghanistan. She should be punished for as Barack Obama for bombing Libya and so on, or Hillary Clinton. She should be punished for the Ukraine war as Mr. The shuffling madness, what's his name, Joe Biden was punished. When these guys will be punished, then I agree to go and have her arrested as well. That means you can have selective justice because there's no justice. So shove your little outrage wherever you want. I want to hear you talk about more important things than a wife of someone showing up like that in public. Were there kids around? That's a different story. Adults? I have no problem with that. Personally, I don't have a problem with that. The problem is Kanye West said certain things that the big guys did not want to hear. And here it is. This is a video that I made a long time ago, as you can tell. Kanye West defends White Lives Matter slogan because they do, and he can. BLM a scam, he said. Now, Kanye West is crazy because he doesn't parrot the script, his Obama relationship faded for that. He was kicked out. Kanye West is not crazy. He only claims the obvious. The emperor has no clothes. JP Morgan Chase Bank refuses to do business with Kanye West any longer. Is that racial discrimination? I guess in this case, no. Kanye West expressed his love for this bad person and tralala in an interview. A weasel claims. So someone says something about him saying that. Donald Trump and Kanye West meet for after the sellout. Chris Cuomo attacks Kanye West. Again, right? Adidas, Spotify, Apple should stop working with Kanye West. CEO Ari Emanuel, Jewish, urges, but they have no power. Nobody gets judged more than them. Okay, so this is what was with Kanye. Look how many I did with this guy. So what happened here? They attacked Kanye West. Why? Because he said certain things. And Kanye West named the anti-Semite of the year. And okay, will Kanye West bankrupt Adidas? Adidas profits go down and so on. So you go here. Kanye West proved he is not did. My point is this. We have to agree and accept that we're not perfect, obviously. We're far from it. Some of us further, some of us closer. But we have to strive to be better, to say, okay, I made a mistake here. But if we fight this attempt to be better, that not only makes you, a person who doesn't care, but an evil person. Because if you don't try to get better, let's say in this case, the media attacked this, oh my God, look at that. But they defended the other ones. Now I want to hear the media saying, actually, we attacked this guy because what I think it's something else directed against Kanye West. Now let me tell you a little experience with my former employees. Two of them, actually. They were both African American. One was about 40, and the other one was in the mid-20s. So both of them said, when I said, hey, do you hear about Kanye West? Kanye West. And both of them told me, he's crazy. Okay? This was the word. Oh, leave me alone. He's crazy. And I asked them, okay, why? He's crazy. He says stuff. He's crazy. I said, like what? I don't know, man. He's crazy. None of them could provide me with his craziness. And after, I think one of them said, did you hear what he said in the interview with, I think it was with Tucker Carlson? I said, yeah, I listened to the interview. What did he say wrong? Come on, don't you think that was crazy? I said, what exactly? So they didn't have evidence to tell me he's crazy. I said, but certain things he said certain things that he was not supposed to. So they just picked up from how he was portrayed as crazy. And I said, okay, how about Louis Farrakhan? How is he? They didn't know about Farrakhan. Anyway, obviously. The young one did not know. The older one knew about him. I said again, and the other one was she didn't know. Okay, I said, what about Malcolm X? He wanted separation of the, what about him? They all agreed with that. I said, okay, how about, I said, Martin Luther King? So they had impressions given by outside, not their own, I think, assessments. Have you ever seen, or I never watched a concert of the Stallion or this, what's her name, Beyonce. Did you see how they're dressed? Did you see how they're dressed on the stage? Did you see how they supposedly dance? There's not dance whatsoever. Did you see those? I'm an adult, and I think it's horrible. I mean, I like sex, but that is for me really too barbaric, too animalic, too low, too, I don't want to say refined, because, when you have sex, you don't have to be refined. You leave your animalic instinct go out. Actually, it's a primordial, procreation activity in its foundation. Now, nature tripped us into having it feel good when you do it, so you do it. So nature procreates. That's the whole thing, as Schopenhauer said, Arthur Schopenhauer, the philosopher. So this is, go and see those, what's the name, The Stallion, and there's some other bimbos like that. They are as naked as this one at the Super Bowl. Go and watch them. Remember the booby, Miss whatever it was? I don't think it was a mistake. I don't think that was a mistake whatsoever. Why do you have this over your nipple when you have your bra over? I know women, and they don't wear a star over the nipple and then a bra over. Why would you do that? In case happens, Please, my friends. Remember Janet Jackson with the imbecile, with the soybean Timberlake? And she was all, oh my God, cover my blanket, everybody. That's the way it was, my friends. So, spare me the outrage. Was it illegal? She should be punished as the former US presidents were punished for, I think, crimes. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.